I think with the, I think young actors make a mistake of thinking, well, what happens is when they're giving more than they have to give naturally of what's happening in the scene, it comes off as being fake. It comes off as indicating. A lot of it, times it just comes off as one note. I'm just angry the whole time. And they're really not allowing the other actor to affect them in any way. And it turns out to just be bad acting. You know, acting's about making choices, having an objective. What I love about Misa, right? I know our relationship. I know what I want in the scene. I know what happens if I don't get it. I've made choices about all those things. I've personalized you. But what I don't know is how am I going to go about getting it. That depends on what I'm getting off of you. I'm not coming in with a preconceived idea of how it's supposed to look or sound. I'm not, you know, and you've worked with actors, you've done first readings with actors where they're already acting. They don't even know what they're talking about. They're saying words they don't even know what they mean, but because there's an exclamation mark there, they feel they have to yell it. And then you ask them after, what was it about? What? They don't even know. They're reading it like it's a musical score, and you know, I have to hold that note for 4 beats and this note for 2 beats. You know, with Misa, when we're working on a scene, we take out the stage directions, we take out the punctuation, take out the capitals, we learn our lines by rote without meaning. I don't think that's the norm unless you've studied Meisner. People in that first read, most of the time, their eyes never leave the page. They have no idea what's happening with their partner because they're too busy acting to the book, and they're just acting words. You know, it's not like a piece of music that if the LA Philharmonic is doing Beethoven's Ninth and the Boston Pops is going to work off that same sheet of music and the same number of instruments, should sound the same, right? 4 beats, 2 beats. Maybe the conductor has a certain influence. Maybe there's a slight variation, but you're going to recognize it as the same. Misa's more like jazz. You're going to riff with your partner. You might go off, you know, you're working off, you're giving me this, I'm giving you this. Yeah, I would say Meisner is more like jazz. And it's different. It's not going to be exactly the same. It's different from night to night. And always honest. What we learn, the way I learned it and the way hopefully I'm teaching it, is to not force anything that's not there, not to force those moments, not to get those bad habits, to be able to be affected by the other person, to really listen. And when I say listen, we're not listening for cues, we're listening, what are they really saying? We're listening to the subtext. The words are saying one thing, but that might not be what they're saying to me. So learning to listen to the behavior. Meisner was a 2-year program, so that first year was stripping away anything that's false. So we're learning not to anticipate too. You know, if I can blue jeans, blue jeans, blue jeans, blue jeans, blue jeans, and if my partner accidentally slipped up and said blue jeans, and I just come back and say blue jeans, I wasn't listening. I was anticipating. I was anticipating you're going to say blue jeans because that's what you're supposed to say. I can't anticipate in the repetition any more than I can anticipate when I'm working on a script that you're going to say those lines you're supposed to say. What if you don't say them? I don't just speak now because it's my turn to speak. It doesn't make sense now. So we need to be able to improvise. We need to be able to not give more than my partner's making me give. You know, otherwise I'm forcing. I'm being false. I'm playing an idea.